Good evening and welcome to Express News with me, Deepika, your daily half-an-hour window that brings you 100 news and updates from the country and the world in 30 minutes. Let's begin. During his visit to Madhya Pradesh on Wednesday, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of Ken-Betwa River linking project at Khajuraho after 23 years of its conceptualization. The project is expected to benefit 4.4 million people in 10 districts of Madhya Pradesh and 2.1 million people in 12 districts of UP. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also released a commemorative stamp and coin marking the 100th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Addressing the event, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed efforts of connecting rivers across India. Prime Minister also congratulated the people of Madhya Pradesh for the Ken-Betwa River linking project. Prime Minister also visited an exhibition during foundation stone laying ceremony of the Ken-Betwa River linking national project. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his 100th birth anniversary, remembering the three-time Prime Minister of India for his immense contributions to the nation. Nation remembers former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his 100th birth anniversary for his leadership, poetry and political legacy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid homage to the freedom fighter and founder of Banaras Hindu University, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, on his birth anniversary today. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla paid floral tributes to Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya and former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on their birth anniversaries. India's ministers including JP Nadda, Piyush Goyal, Ashwini Vaishnaw along with opposition leader Mallikarjun Kharge paid their homage. Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended warm Christmas wishes to the nation, celebrating the festive season with a message of joy and togetherness. Former Union Home Secretary of India Ajay Bhalla has been appointed as the new governor of Manipur in the latest reshuffle by President Draupadi Murmu on Tuesday. Former Union Minister General V.K. Singh has been appointed as the governor of Mizoram, while Kerala Governor Arif Muhammad Khan has been transferred to Bihar. Ahead of Mahakumbh 2025 in North Indian city of Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh, police have installed CCTV cameras equipped with face recognition technology to bolster security. The rescue operation for a 3.5-year-old girl trapped in a deep borewell in Rajasthan entered its third day on Tuesday with efforts in full swing. Authorities including national and state disaster response forces are tirelessly working alongside the local administration to safely rescue the trapped girl in Rajasthan. Rehearsals for Republic Day 2025 are underway at Kartavya Path in New Delhi with personnel from armed forces, paramilitary and police braving the cold to perfect their drills. Delhi's Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena virtually inaugurated the Smart Delhi Ideathon 2025, a platform that aims at engaging students to improve city governance and infrastructure. The Smart Delhi Ideathon invites students to propose solutions for urban issues such as traffic management, waste disposal and women's safety. A new safety to promote Japanese business culture and management skills has been launched at the Ahmedabad Management Association in India's Gujarat. According to the EY Economy Watch report, India's economic growth is on track with real GDP projected to hold steady at 6.5% for financial year 25 and 26. Wall Street indices closed higher on Tuesday, driven by gains in mega cap and growth stocks during a shortened Christmas Eve session. The Dow and Nasdaq extended their winning streak to 4 sessions, while the S&P 500 marked 3 straight gains, kicking off the seasonal Santa Claus rally. MSCI's global stock index climbed 0.5%. The stock 600 rose 0.18%, while in Asia, China's CSI 300, Shanghai Composite and Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index all closed higher. Apple has requested to participate in Google's US antitrust trial, arguing it cannot rely on the search engine to defend billions in revenue-sharing agreements tied to Safari's default search engine. Dozens of workers protested outside a Manhattan Starbucks on Tuesday, kicking off a 5-day strike across the U.S. that could become the largest in the coffee chain's history. With over 5,000 employees in over 300 U.S. stores walking off the job, the strike aims at spotlighting grievances over wages, staffing and scheduling. China has greenlit a new value-added tax law to consolidate previous regulations set to take effect on the 1st of January 2026, simplifying tax exemptions. The International Monetary Fund reached a deal with Egyptian authorities allowing the country's access to about $1.2 billion. The deal comes as both the sides reached staff-level agreement on the fourth review under extended fund facility arrangement, though the funding access is subject to executive board approval. At least 46 people were killed in airstrikes conducted by Pakistan in Afghanistan's eastern border province on Tuesday night. Russia attacked Ukraine's energy system and cities in its northeastern region with cruise and ballistic missiles on Wednesday morning. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Wednesday said Russia had carried out an inhumane attack during the launch of dozens of missiles and drones on its war-torn country's energy grid on Christmas Day. A Ukrainian strike on Wednesday killed 4 people and injured 5 in the Russian town of Lugov in the Kursk region. An Azerbaijan Airlines passenger jet flying from the capital Baku to Grozny in Russia crashed on Wednesday in western Kazakhstan. 32 people survived the crash with 67 people on board. The Israeli army said its military operations in southern Gaza caused the death of 6 hostages killed by Hamas in August. An Israeli delegation has returned from talks in Qatar aimed at securing a truce and the release of dozens of hostages still held in Gaza. Lebanon's ceasefire monitoring committee held a meeting in Beirut with caretaker Prime Minister Najib Mikati and army officials discussing the fragile truce between Israel and Hezbollah. An Israeli military commander was moderately injured early on Wednesday when his vehicle was hit by an explosive device during an operation in the West Bank. Israel instructed its European diplomatic missions to advocate for the Iran-backed Houthi group in Yemen to be designated as a terrorist organization. Israel intercepted a missile launch from Yemen on Tuesday, marking a significant escalation in regional tensions. Syrian Christians took to the streets of Damascus after a Christmas tree in Hama was burned in protests against the government in a former Assad stronghold. China condemned remarks by the Philippine Defense Minister, calling them baseless accusations and a malicious attack on the Communist Party. South Korea suspended President Yoon Suk-yeol ignored a second summon from anti-corruption authorities investigating his controversial martial law decree. At least 21 people were killed in Mozambique following protests against the disputed October 9 presidential election. 3 journalists were killed and others injured when armed men opened fire during a government press conference in Haiti, which was set to announce the reopening of the country's largest public hospital. Famine in Sudan has escalated, engulfing 5 areas and threatening 5 more by May 2025 as conflict between SAF and RSF intensified in Darfur and Nuba Mountains. NASA's Parker Solar Probe is attempting to make history with the closest ever approach to the Sun, aiming to revolutionize humanity's understanding of solar activity. Outgoing US President Joe Biden used his Christmas message to emphasize peace and compassion, urging Americans to embrace the enduring values of the holiday season. A bridge collapse in Brazil's Estreito region forced locals to rely on boats to cross the Tocantins River, raising fears over rising costs for essential goods. Time to take a quick and short break. We'll be right back.
I'm on a quest to explore the history of Goa. A land steeped in diverse and intersecting cultures and traditions.
I think this is one of my favorite pieces of art in the city.
Here, influences from multiple faiths coalesce in beautiful ways. From religious sites to charming villages and vibrant streets. Watch postcards from Goa on National Geographic.
Welcome back after that short break. You're watching Express News. Let's continue. The death toll from Cyclone Chido in the French-Indian Ocean territory of Mayotte has reached 39 according to the latest count. A volcano in the US state of Hawaii has fired fountains of lava some 80 meters into the air in a dramatic eruption on the Big Island, filling its crater with glowing molten rock. Fire brigades battling the flames in Chile's metropolitan region also faced temperatures reaching almost 36 degrees Celsius on Monday. Chile's Meteorological Institute forecasted high extreme temperatures of 39 degrees Celsius that will impact 6 regions on Tuesday and Wednesday. Heavy snowfall left thousands of homes without power across Bosnia and Herzegovina, blocking roads and disrupting traffic, with access to some towns and villages entirely cut off. The authorities banned heavy vehicles from main roads and appealed to citizens to avoid travelling. The railway traffic was halted and schools closed in many areas. The Indian Weather Department has issued an orange alert for heavy rains in several districts, attributing the situation to an incoming western disturbance. Temperatures in the northern regions are expected to fall significantly, with some areas already reporting below 0 degrees Celsius. The northern Indian state of Himachal Pradesh has been transformed into a winter wonderland with fresh snowfall bringing joy to both the visitors and the locals. The Weather Department has issued a heavy rainfall forecast for coastal Andhra Pradesh accompanied by thunderstorms and lightning. Worshippers attended the first Christmas midnight mass held at Notre Dame Cathedral since the beloved Paris monument nearly burned down in a devastating 2019 fire. Nangnoj Tropical Garden in Pattaya hosted a grand Christmas and New Year celebration, decorating the garden with tens of thousands of flowers. The garden also featured displays of sacred figures such as Ganesha, Guankin and Pra Sangakajayana. The highlight was a parade of elephants dressed in Santa Claus costumes. Locals, tourists soaked in the Christmas spirit at Sydney's Bondi Beach on Christmas Day, enjoying the sunny weather, wearing festive Santa hats and posing for photographs with the Christmas tree on the sand. Sydney's ocean beaches, famed for golden sand, experienced one of its busiest days of the year for volunteer lifeguards ensuring the safety of swimmers. Christian worshippers attended the midnight Christmas Mass at the Church of the Nativity in the West Bank town of Bethlehem on Wednesday amidst the ongoing Gaza conflict. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station shared a special holiday Christmas message back to Earth as they spend this festive season away from their loved ones. NASA reports that the 7 astronauts aboard the station will share a meal to mark Christmas as well as have the chance to talk to their family on Earth. Hundreds of people dressed in their festive best at Cocoa Beach, Florida on Tuesday for the 16th annual Surfing Santas event. This year's event attracted nearly 13,000 viewers worldwide via a live Facebook stream and raised over $100,000 for charities. Since its inception in 2009, Surfing Santas has raised nearly $400,000. Dubai has transformed into a magical wonderland with the sparkling holiday lights heralding the Christmas festivities. Dubai has embraced the Christmas spirit with style, blending international holiday traditions with its own unique flair. Moscow is all lit up with festive lights and decorations ahead of the new year. The city is celebrating the spark of togetherness and love. Dazzling lights and Christmas sparkle have once again transformed New York City streets into a winter wonderland, delighting the residents and visitors alike. The North American Aerospace Defense Command website's annual Santa Tracker is a beloved tradition that has captured the hearts of millions of children and families around the world. Streets across the globe adorned with sparkling decorations celebrating togetherness in the quiet of night. The soft sound of carolers filled the air, their voices resonating with messages of peace and joy. Christmas celebrations grip India with a wave of joy, unity and festive spirit, transforming the nation into a colourful celebration of culture, faith and togetherness. In major cities like Goa and Shimla, the streets are lit up with dazzling Christmas lights and public spaces are adorned with massive Christmas trees and intricate decorations. Renowned Indian sand artist Doordarshan Patnaik makes another world record by making an installation of Santa Claus on sand with 550 kilograms of candied chocolates that set a new world record at Puri beach of Odisha. People are offering mass prayers on Christmas today in Kathmandu Valley. Assumption Church in Kathmandu Valley witnessed not only locals but many foreign tourists who were on vacation in Nepal attending mass gathering on the festival as well. Britain's Princess of Wales Kate Middleton hosted the 4th Royal Carols together at Christmas at Westminster Abbey in the British capital London earlier in the month. Pope Francis delivered his traditional speech on the occasion of Christmas Day during the Urbi et Orbi, a Latin phrase that means to the city of Rome and the world. Christians in Turkey celebrated Christmas in Istanbul's Church of Saint Anthony of Padua and Saint Esprit Cathedral. People offered prayers and extended greetings to their near and dear ones. Hot air balloons soared over the skies over Pokhara on Tuesday as organizers kicked off what they said was Nepal's first ever international hot air balloon event. True life boxing drama The Fire Inside is set to release in the US on the 25th of December, with the UK release set to be announced at a later date. On the occasion of Christmas, the makers of the upcoming film unveiled not only the title of Surya 44 Retro but also a teaser that gives a sneak peek into its world premiere. India will take on Australia in the Boxing Day Test match at the iconic Melbourne Cricket Ground from Thursday. With the series currently locked at 1-1 and a place in the World Test Championship at stake, both the teams will be desperate to win the MCG Test. Australia captain Pat Cummins has confirmed the batter Travis Head is fit to play the Boxing Day Test against India, which is scheduled to start on Thursday. Travis Head leads the scoring charts, having amassed 409 runs in his 5 innings so far with 2 centuries in 3 tests. Scott Boland replaces injured Josh Hazlewood in the Australia's playing 11 against India in the 4th test at the MCG. Pacer Mitchell Starc is 5 wickets away from completing 700 international wickets, a feat that will make him the 4th Australian bowler to reach the milestone. Jasprit Bumrah reached the ICC's 900 test rating point mark, becoming only the 2nd Indian bowler and Ravichandran Ashwin to achieve this feat on Wednesday. Bumrah, who's currently the top-ranked test bowler, achieved 904 rating points and is the 26th player to surpass 900 points in tests. South Africa's Corbin Bosch is set to make his test debut against Pakistan in the Boxing Day Test match at Centurion. Sao Paulo confirmed the signing of Brazilian midfielder Oscar, who returned to his boyhood club following 8 seasons in China with Shanghai Port. Chart toppers Liverpool are overwhelmingly favourites to see off struggling Leicester in the Premier League match on the Boxing Day. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola refuses to blame only Erling Haaland for the club's poor run ahead of their match against Everton on Thursday. Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim said that Marcus Rashford still wants to play for the club despite speculation that the striker wants to leave. 37 years old Novak Djokovic is confident that he can still win Grand Slam starting at the Australian Open in the month of January. And Team USA's Coco Gauff and Taylor Fritz arrived in Perth ahead of the United Cup. It is a mixed-scene tournament that marks the start of the new season. And with this, it's a wrap here on Express News for now. But news and update will continue here on DD India. Keep watching and keep tracking DD India and wishing one and all a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.